Hi, this is James Frey with Alberta Health Services for Health Matters. Today we're talking to Heather Mather. She's a public health dietitian with Alberta Health Services, and we're talking about edible perennial plants in the gardens. Now, a lot of people, like you said, think about the potatoes and peas and carrots and things that they plant every year, but there's a lot of perennials that people probably don't think about.
Right, yeah, and there's a lot of options actually for growing perennial edibles in southern Alberta. It's a really economical choice. You plant it once and it can produce vegetables and fruits for years to come. So it is a good option. It's usually low maintenance. You don't have to do as much work besides pruning them every once in a while. Yeah, it's a good source of vegetables and fruits throughout the years.
Now, what sort of things would we have in southern Alberta that you could grow as perennial edibles?
Well, lots of people know about apples. That's pretty common, but there's a lot of things that people don't think about. Like asparagus is a great vegetable, and that can produce for 15 to 20 years. Yeah, and a great springtime option. And kids usually will eat those kind of vegetables because they taste better when they're picked fresh, and if they've had a role in picking it too, it makes it a little bit more fun for them too. Some other things too, the kiwi is another plant, and grapes. There's some varieties that will grow here too that people don't think about. There's some pear trees too that do well, plum trees that you can grow in southern Alberta, and then of course all the berries, the strawberries, the raspberries. Saskatoons are native to this area, so they grow well, and choke cherries are also native. They're really drought and cold hardy too, so they're usually right in the coulees. There's actually some Saskatoon bushes and chokecherry bushes right in our coulees around Lethbridge, so it's a great option to do that too.
So, what are some of the benefits, I guess, people will think about, in terms of they're easy to grow, they're easy to maintain, and those sort of things, but there's also some benefits to their health in terms of eating the perennial edibles, right?
Yeah, well, vegetables and fruits really can reduce our risk of chronic disease, can help with heart disease and some types of cancer by increasing your vegetable fruit consumption. And increasing vegetables and fruits are one way to help maintain your weight too. They're a good source of fiber, so they fill you up. And the nutrients in them, the phytochemicals in them, have some cancer benefits that can help. There's soluble fiber, like apples are a good example. They're a good source of pectin, so that helps to lower your cholesterol. It also is good for your digestive health too, so lots of health benefits to increasing your vegetables and fruits.
Now, there's some books and websites and other sources that people can use to get some information, correct?
Yeah, June Flanagan, she's local here, a local horticulturist. She's written a book, Edible Plants for Prairie Gardens. That's a good one to pick up. You can order it on the web, or I think the Galt Museum usually sells her books too if people want to pick it up there. That's got a lot of ideas what will grow well in southern Alberta. The Urban Farmer, we've brought him to Lethbridge a few times. He's got great information on his website, and that's just theurbanfarmer.ca. And then Tree Canada, they have some information as well. They provided us with some edible tree funding to plant an orchard at Nicholas Sharon Park in Lethbridge. So just go to treecanada.ca, and they've got more information too.
As always, thanks very much, Heather. This is James Frey with Alberta Health Services for Health Matters. See you next time.